Congress just passed one of the most comprehensive tax legislation we've seen in quite some time. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act, or OBBB for short. I feel like many of our clients, you're asking, what does this mean for me? Should I be updating anything in my personal financial plan by the end of the year? In short, the answer is yes. Not just because the law changed, but because the planning windows it opens may not come again for many years. We have not had the pleasure of meeting yet. My name is Kevin Newbert. I'm a financial advisor with Ausperity Private Wealth. Today I want to walk you through some of the key provisions in the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Let's start with income tax and Roth strategies, which is very relevant to our clients. The lower tax brackets from the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, originally set to expire in 2026, are now permanent. The 37% tops tax bracket remains, and the standard deduction increases again to $31,500 for couples and $15,750 for individuals. The permanence creates clarity and planning opportunities for high-income earners. Roth conversions may still be compelling tax bracket retirement, or to help heirs avoid higher future tax brackets. Locking in today's known rates could provide long-term benefit plans. We're actively helping clients structure multi-year conversion plans that minimizes taxes while funding future year tax-free growth. And now we have the time to execute these strategies under known rates instead of racing a sunset deadline. The estate and gift tax exemption also increased to now $15 million per person starting in 2026, which is indexing for inflation, which is now $13.6 million. But planning still matters. We're reviewing trusts, slats, and gifting strategies that use the expanded exemption proactively. For example, layering gifts into irrevocable trusts now, especially while valuations are low, or asset discounts can apply. We can freeze the estate value effectively. Life insurance trust remains valuable, especially with rates stabilizing. And generational skipping tax planning remains critical for families seeking generational flexibility. The SALT deduction is another large conversation where it's capping at $40,000 per person for joint filers with income below $500,000. In parallel, the pass-through entity tax selection remains a key strategy for business owners to deduct state taxes at the entity level. Coordinating the PTET with trust layering creates powerful control over state tax exposure. For business owners and real estate investors, one of the most important changes to the note is the reinstatement of 100% bonus depreciation to 2030. Under prior law, this was scheduled to drop to 40% in 2025 and phase out effectively in 2027. The OBB resets this powerful window. In addition, Section 179 expenses now allows to $1.5 million deductions, with phase-outs beginning at $4 million. The 20% QBI deduction for pass-through entities is now permanent, preserving long-term tax effectively for LLCs, C Corps, and professional firms. We're reviewing entity structures, compensation splits, and deduction timing for clients in light of these changes. For those holding equity in private companies, the QSBS treatment just improved. The gain exclusion is now $15 million, up from $10 million, and the required holding periods went from 5 years to now 3 years. This is a major planning shift for startup founders, angel investors, and early employees in C Corps. We're helping clients model liquidity timing and validate Section 1202 eligibility now before acquisitions close. On the family planning side, several provisions in the OBB offers meaningful updates. Starting with the child tax credit increases to $2,200 per child, up from $2,000. This is indexed for inflation going forward, helping offset rising household expenses for parents. Dependent care FSA limits is now $7,500 per year for married couples. This is up from $5,000, allowing for families to set aside more pre-tax dollars for child care and dependent expenses. And notably, the bill introduces a new tax advantage savings for minors. Families can contribute up to $5,000 per year with a $1,000 federal match available for children who are born between December 31st of 2024 and January 1st of 2029. This is a moment to be proactive, not reactive. We created a 2-page summary of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that outlines these key provisions and planning insights. If you'd like to discuss how this new law affects your own strategy, whether that be related to taxes, business, estate, your overall financial plan, we'd be happy to help.